confirmation of what we're going to see next. The Changs against the Turks. And Pedersen and Yu of Denmark, the number 4 seeds away. You can see already Bernadette and Benedicta came through in 3 games earlier. We're happy about that, I can tell you. So here come the pair from Chinese Taipei first, followed by the Turkish pair of Bayrak and Yigit. So Jill, a tough one to really know too much about how they're going to match up these pairs. Of course, they've never met before. You look at the world rankings, there's not much between them in that respect. Maybe you can fill us in a little more than that, or is it's a tough one to predict?
It is tough to predict because they've been playing different circuits. This pair from Turkey, they've enjoyed some success. Of course, they were bronze medalists at the recent European Games in Baku in Azerbaijan. So they're regulars. They're both singles players, which I know is unusual these days to play singles and doubles, and it depends, I suppose, on the pair from Taipei. They're not regulars on the Super Series, which is the series that I follow, so I know you've done the statistical homework on them both, but I'm not that familiar with either pair.
Well, Chang and Chang, obviously not related. They're a few months apart in terms of birth dates and everything else, but Chang Qinghui and Chang Tien, I think the biggest thing to say about them really is they're both 19 years of age, so they're a young up-and-coming pair who, let's put it this way, haven't really set the world alight in the junior days, but they are a partnership from the junior days. So they've been playing World Juniors. This is their first World Championship match, but they have played together in the previous 3 World Juniors. So obviously a partnership that know each other very well, and they've decided to stick together and obviously give it a go at senior level. They won last year in Auckland, but as you say, that's challenge level. 29th in the world are the Turks, and as you mentioned, a great tournament for them in Baku a month or so ago. They won the Polish International last year, so a similar kind of level to which the Changs won in their tournament last year. A couple of wins last year for them as well. But 4 finals, 2 wins, 2 runners-ups in terms of how they performed in 2015. So it's pretty good going, albeit, as you say, not at that top notch in terms of world badminton. But Roshali of India is our umpire. And in the service judge seat, it's Zhen Sanliang.
I think the big difference, Richard, is, you know, the fact that the pair from Turkey have been regulars this year. I've worked out that they've played 8 tournaments this year. I actually had them down through 5 finals, but they've certainly enjoyed some success this year, haven't they?
Bowing, Jill, to your superior knowledge.
I think one of them was a non-ranking tournament.
Well, there you go.
But anyway, I mean, the fact is that they've been regularly getting through to the latter stages of tournaments they've played, whereas I think the pair from Taipei, you mentioned that they had won in Auckland last year. Just 7 tournaments last year. How many this year?
2.
Just 2.
2, yeah.
Exactly. So I think that may be the deciding factor in that they really haven't been playing regularly. Yes, you've mentioned the junior events, but it's a huge step up to senior badminton. And on top of that, the World Championships at senior level. So, you know, I suppose if I had to sort of say, well, who's it more experienced and who's more likely to win, I'd have to go with the Turkish pair, but
it's a convincing argument. Yeah, it is. We shall see. Play just about to get underway.
Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Neslihan Yigit and Ozge Bayrak. And on my left, Chang Ching and Chang Tien. Chang Ching to serve. To Neslihan, love all, play.
Christina Pedersen and Camilla Ultuyur will wait in the next round for the victor here.
One, love. Service over. 1-all.
Ozge Bayrak, of course, was a bronze medalist in the women's singles at the European Championships a year ago in Kazan. Yeah, nice skill, nice idea, just overdoing it.
3-1.
Confident start, you have to say, from the Turkish two. You just look at it. I mean, it's only ending 6 points, but the movement, Jill, doesn't it?
4.
At this end of the court, the team in red just seem to move about a little bit better.
Better understanding the rotational play.
Service over. 5-2.
Pair from Taipei need to settle a little. They look nervous to me.
Which is understandable, being teenagers, first World Championships. First time in this arena.
Over. 3-6. Service over. 7-3.
Oh, that's a delightful drop.
Service over. 4-7. Service over. 8-4.
Long. And
9-4.
the air is coming thick and fast, aren't they, from the Taiwanese pair? That's better.
Service over. 5-9.
I think the pair from Chinese Taipei, apart from obviously being a little bit nervous, perhaps a little intimidated by the height of Neslihan Yigit. 5'11". They probably won't practice against many players as tall as her.
9.
Both in singles just outside the top 50 in the world. But there's a pair inside the top 30. Bayrak and Yigit.
7. 9.
Yeah, it's nicely taken.
Point.
Yeah, really settled a lot more now. Pair from Taipei. Taking some initiative. Oh, goodness me, look at the defensive stance, how far back Bayrak is. My goodness me, almost on the double service line at the back of the court.
Service over. 10. 8.
Yeah, that's good. Right in the corner from
Service
Ching.
over. 9. 10.
Arrowed into the corner, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was lovely placement.
Service over. 11. 9. Interval.
So long from Chang, Hsin, Tien takes us into the mid-game interval with a slight advantage to the pair from Turkey. But they just seemed to set into that game a little bit more as it went on, the Changs.
Court 1. 20 seconds. Court 1. 20 seconds. Yeah?
April was the last time they played in international competition, at least. This pair from Chinese Taipei.
Fight.
But well, they just seem to be finding a rhythm now. Also got to work out your opponents as well, haven't you?
Oh, it's nice. Good play from Ozge Bayrak.
Service over.
Once she was in the net position.
10.
1, 2, 3 in the rally. 3 interceptions. That's really good pressure play.
Service over. 11. 12. Halt. 12 on.
Oh, that's loose. Got away with it. Missed it.
13. 12.
Well, they're in the lead now for the first time in this match. Chang Qinghui, Chang Hsin Tien.
Service over.
Not for long, mind you.
13. On.
distinction in playing in the singles. Yigit lost in her match against Ying. Obviously went through and caused a bit of an upset today. Bayrak actually won her singles against the Malaysian Lydia Che.
15, 13. Service over. 14,
Well, this looks, I said it.
15.
I think the first thing I was saying to you, Jill, was that might be a tough one to call, and I think 29 points in, still the case.
Yeah, absolutely.
All.
Oh, finds the back line.
16, 15. Service over. 16.
Who can find
All.
a way to grab the initiative here in the latter stages of this opening game? Could be so crucial, of course, as well to the overall outcome.
Oh my goodness, that's wild.
17, 16.
Yeah, a little impetuous from Ching there. Short.
Looks a bit of a miss-hit, that final smash, but had the desired effect.
16.
Not enough on it. Well, in answer to my question, looks like it's Bayrak and Yigit who are going to gain the initiative late on here in this game. It's long and it brings up game points.
Game point.
For Ozge, Bayrak and Neslihan Yigit.
Oh, going in each other's way.
Game.
Well, in the end, fairly convincing.
First game
5 points in a row take
Ozge,
the
Bayrak,
Turkish two
and Neslihan
into game
Yigit.
two with the advantage. 21
16.
points to 16. Well, watch well left. Confirmation of that scoreline in just 14 minutes of badminton.
Chang. Still time. Ozge. Still Still time, wait.
Well, watching these replays, the players are all ready to get on with things, but obviously it's a 2-minute interval between the games, so I've got to towel down again.
Court 1.
Don't often see
20
pairs
seconds.
ready that quickly, do you?
Court 1, 20 seconds.
So, we get Bayrak in command.
Second game. Luck all. Play. One. Love.
Replacement on the smash. Excellent serve, wasn't it?
It's a very good flick serve.
Love.
Perfect length, played with disguise.
And taking
3.
early control here. And
Love.
it was a brief flicker of hope, wasn't there, in the latter stages of that opening game for the Chang girls. But they've made a
4.
nervy start once
Love.
again to game number 2. Well, at least there's a point now. Remember, they lost the last
Service over.
5 points of the first game, then
One.
they lost the first
4.
4 points of this second game, so after 9 points in a row, they're back scoring at least. Now it's given out and it's challenged.
Challenge. Ozge Bayrak challenges call in.
Well, she had a good view of it. Then again, so did the line judge. Down the other end from where we're sitting, so it was difficult to tell exactly. Here we go. Oh, it was out. Good call. So, challenge
Correction
1.
out.
Worth the shout, wasn't it? That's the beauty, isn't it, of the
5,
referral system.
1.
Yeah, it's very good.
Play.
Bet you'd have liked that when you were playing.
If only, if only.
Think of all those points that have kept you up at night, Gio, eh?
Oh, I know.
Service over. 2, 5. One. 3, 5.
That one's in. So things tightening up
4,
again. It's
5.
similar to the way the opening game went.
Service over. 6, 4. Service over. 5, 6. Point.
from Jinhui there. And the drift almost putting that one back in.
Service over. 8 on.
Well,
Service
here we go.
over.
Now,
9.
they briefly led in the opening
8.
game, and it didn't last very long.
Good rally.
Yeah, turning into a very good rally.
Oh, good drop too.
Netted by Bayrak at the end of it all, and 10-8 now the lead for the Changs of Chinese Taipei.
It's always a shame, isn't it, when it's such a good rally that it ends on an error.
Then
It's
it's
a great rally, best in the match so far.
service over. 9, 10.
So this time
Service
it's
over.
Chang
11, 9.
Chang, Hsin Tien who have the interval lead, 11-9, in their hopes of pushing this one to a third game.
Well, obviously we can't hear her, but the coach there for Chinese Taipei quite obviously saying something about trying to kill the shuttle at the front of the court.
Court run,
Keep on
20
the attack.
seconds. Court run, 20 seconds. Thank you, coach.
What do you make of the women's doubles draw, and
11,
how do you think
9.
it might
Black.
shape up, Joe, in terms of favouritism here? Obviously, it's Tien, Ching, Zhao, Yunlei who are defending.
Well, I know that the two pairs that met in the final in Copenhagen would meet in the quarter-final stage, so we can't have a repeat of last year's final. China have only been part of the World Championships since the third World Championships, so the last
Ching.
19. They've won the women's doubles on 18 occasions.
So,
So, with 4 very, very good pairs.
yeah. It'd be surprising if one of those didn't come from there, isn't it, really?
That's what I'm trying to say.
Challenge here, by the way. A challenge. Which way is it going to go? It is out.
Challenge unsuccessful.
The challenge was unsuccessful.
One challenge remaining.
Given out, was out. Point goes to the
10,
Turkish
11.
pair.
Play. On.
I suppose when it comes to the 5 disciplines, it's really, you'd have to say, in terms of, you know, we've seen obviously in World Championships past China clean sweeps, but not the last couple.
Service over.
And women's doubles is probably where they have maintained their authority, isn't it, really?
Yes.
Any signs, 1 or 2 catching up?
Sadly, no.
11.
And I think it is a real issue in world terms because, for instance, you've mentioned that the winner of this goes on to meet the
14.
Danes in the next round.
Yeah.
11.
The second Danish women's doubles pair know that to qualify for the Olympics is virtually impossible. What have they done? They've quit. So there's such a difficulty
Service
in the
over.
doubles disciplines qualifying for the Olympic Games if you're the
14.
second-ranked pair from your country. And therefore, in fact, we've got fewer and fewer international players playing the women's doubles discipline. And it's an issue that I think needs to be addressed.
Which is why it's not surprising you've got the Turkish pair here, but they're singles players as well, so they're
Yes.
playing the circuit
Yeah.
as a singles pair. And we've got a Chinese Taipei pair here that we're saying has only played for the 3rd time in 2015.
Exactly.
Service over. 13.
It doesn't seem to happen with any of the other disciplines. It seems far more wide
No,
open as well.
yes, and this is because of the Chinese dominance in the women's doubles discipline. I think for second-ranked
14.
Pairs from
15.
well, there's 2 pairs from England here at the World Championships, but they're not playing the world circuit in the Super Series. They're playing the lower grade of tournaments. So for pairs to be sent to the Super Series, the Danes only send 1. Great
Service
Britain don't send
over.
any. You know, so
16.
at the elite level,
14.
everybody's saying, well, one of these 4 or maybe more in the Super Series Chinese pairs are going to get through.
Because they've mixed them up a bit as well, haven't
Exactly. And that's the issue, because if you're not playing the Super Series, you're not going to get to the level to challenge the top Chinese pairs. And that's why women's doubles, in my
Service
opinion,
over.
there is an underlying
15.
problem that we need to address.
16.
Just pause a second on that, because obviously we're at a point in this game where we're at the business end again.
Oh, that's well taken.
And
16.
Bayrak and Yigit have
On.
levelled it up at 16-all. Now, obviously it was 16-all, wasn't it, in the last game, and we all know what happened at the end there.
Service over. 17. 16.
Oh.
Important point.
Yeah, it's a good rally too, isn't it? Oh, she's just missed it. Oh, goodness me.
18.
That could prove
16.
crucial.
Yeah, it was a great attempt. This wasn't far away.
Play.
And indeed, it looks like it could be crucial. 19-16.
16.
A couple of points away from a 3rd now. And a fight back here from the Changs.
Short. Oh, my goodness.
Game points.
20. Game point. 16.
And there we go. Well played.
Second game
Chang
won
Ching
by
and Chang
Ching
Tien
and Chang
have
Tien.
prolonged this match. They've
21-16.
lost the first
One game
21-16, but they've taken the second 21-16. So all to play for still. Confirmation then that we'll be heading to a decider.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Christina Pedersen,
Final game.
Rikuyo, still
Left
waiting who their opponents will be here in this World Championships, round of 32, and the world ranked 107 pair of Chang Tien and
Left.
Chang Ching making a real fight of this against the Turkish pair of Ozge Bayrak and Neslihan Yigit.
Yeah, pair from Chinese Taipei really have become a little more aggressive, haven't they, since, well, really halfway through that second game. We should point out, I think, Richard, that their ranking of 107, they've only got 6 tournaments towards that over the 12-month period, and you actually need 10 to get anything like a realistic ranking. So it's unrealistic. They are better than that. But even so, it's, you know, if you're not playing the circuit as regulars, and as you've already said, this is only their 3rd tournament of the year. I think they're looking quite good, actually, for only their 3rd tournament of the year.
Yeah, and given their age as well, only 19. Taken a situation where they were down and fought back well. And they made a really positive start to this deciding game as well.
3, 1.
So one question I just wanted to ask you, you know, something needs to be done in terms of the women's doubles. So
Thank you.
To me, on the surface, you know, if they're the best, they're the best. It's up to others to try and do something about it. I mean, is that what you mean by it, or do you
Yes,
think...
I do.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what's happened in the women's singles. You know, there was a stage a decade ago, and even not quite as long ago as that, and when China was winning all of the women's singles. You know, now it is the most interesting event because certain players and certain nations said, we're not having this, we're going to develop some of our youngsters. Thailand, Taipei, Japan, India. Of course, Carolina Marin from Spain. Spain have just won the European Junior Championships as a team competition. Certain nations have said, okay, this is what the Chinese are doing, we will match them and better. And we need that attitude to happen in the women's doubles as well. There's no logical reason why it shouldn't happen, but we need the encouragement from the federations. And of course, there's a natural tendency in all of sport. If you're going to support players to international events, you tend to support the singles players.
4,
I suppose the next strongest nation, would it be fair to say in women's doubles, Japan?
According to the rankings, Japan, Korea, I think, are very much of a muchness. And of course, the Danes, who await
5,
the winner of this match
2.
we're watching now, on their day, they can beat anyone in the world. Can they beat 4 top Chinese pairs back to back?
It's a hard task, isn't it?
It's a hard task. You know, now in the women's singles,
6,
one of the young
2.
Japanese players or one of the young Thailand players is beating one of the Chinese players, and then somebody else knocks out one of the other Chinese players. So you're not having the situation where we've had previously, where
7,
Camilla Martin, to
2.
win the world title, I think she beat in 1999, had to beat 4 Chinese players back to back. We don't really see that scenario anymore in women's singles. It's far more open. It's the most exciting of the 5 disciplines, in my opinion. Oh, it's landed in. And it's come back in. That's the drift.
She can smile about it now. Chang Tien, but you know, it's all in purposes. It did look like it was going out, but
Chang. 3, 7. Chang Hui. Play.
Oh, that's delightful. Good rally.
yeah, and well, it's impressive.
Service over.
Problems for Bayrak and Yigit here.
3.
Yeah, that's a number of occasions we've seen Neslihan Yigit caught defending, committed to the backhand side, and it being played across her body towards either her right hip or towards the forehand side. Gets herself in a bit of a muddle, can't
9.
turn and play the forehand defence. Oh, there's a challenge.
Ozge
It
Bayrak.
was called in.
Challenges
The challenge was immediate.
in.
There's a confident appeal. And that's why, because it was out.
Correction out. Service over. 4.
It's 2 successful appeals by the Turkish pair.
Service over.
Yeah, I thought the coach was saying something
10,
about
4.
the net player during the 2-minute timeout between the second and the third game. That's a great flick serve. Oh, goodness me.
They're putting each other's way, I think, as much as anything there.
Service over.
Good serve as well, as you say.
5. 10. Chang. Chang. Play. 1.
We didn't know what she was trying to do. She was a long way from doing it, though.
Yeah, it was a nice idea.
10.
This guy's rock shot, but Ideas aren't enough. You've got to execute.
Black.
Oh, maybe a style of a fight back here. Are on a 4 points in a row.
Interval changes.
So 11-8 to the Changs, who lost that opening game, but have been on top ever since. So final stages of what's been a really competitive women's doubles match, and it's the teenage duo from Chinese Taipei who are the ones in the ascendancy. And with a nice 5-point lead now.
Well, that's well taken. I like the whole way that was set up.
Over. 14.
Channel attack.
9.
Narrowing the angle of reply, and therefore the opportunity for the net player to intercept.
Service over. 10. 14. Service over. 15. 10.
Well, we've had an upset on this court recently, with Azumi Okuhara going out, albeit against a former world top 10 player
16.
in pawn tip.
10.
But here's a pair outside the top 100 in the world rankings, albeit, as we're pointing out, maybe not played the full quota of events to go with those rankings. We have a 16-10 lead here in this final game.
White.
Hit the lights. Huge lead now. An experienced pair with a chance to make it through in a round at their debut appearance in the World Championships at senior level.
Service over. 11.
Gotta stay
17.
patient. That's wide. And even the drift can bring that one back in.
Service
Well, the
over.
crowd have been trying to get behind the
18.
Turks, but
11.
it seems to no avail.
Fault. 19. 11.
Match points have arrived. Brilliantly played, and they've just arisen, haven't they, Gillian, in confidence as this match has gone on.
11.
Very much so. I think they were a little bit nervous to start with, but all credit to them. They really have pulled themselves together, and they're now playing extremely well.
Fault.
Well, one match point saved, but still another
Service over.
8 to come here.
12. 20.
Well,
13.
points
20.
are on their side.
Game.
There you go. Well done. The 19-year-olds Chang, Ching and Hsin
Red
Tien
leg.
have turned it around in big style.
Red leg.
Lost the opening game 21-16, but how they fought back after that, winning 21-16, 21-13. Tremendous performance from them.
Match won by Chang, Ching
And they will face
and Chang, Ching
Christina
Tien.
Pedersen and
16,
Camilla
21,
Rotuyo
21,
in the
16,
next round of these World
21, 13.
Championships.
Thank you.
And what a great experience it is for them. Disappointment, of course, for the Turkish pair. Of course, Ozge Bayrak still got hope to continue in these World Championships in the singles. But as far as the women's doubles are concerned, they're out. Chang and Chang are into round 2.
Confirmation of that result, changing the commentary team. Jill Clark staying and Paul Hand joining her. Delighted to be working with Jill again. There we are, confirmation of the last two matches of the day upcoming. As day two comes to a close, two men's singles matches up next. Bunsak Ponsana against Jano Jorgensen, the second seed from Denmark. Should be a cracker. Then following that, Ville Yang from Finland against Sun Wanhao, ninth seed. Do stay with us for that. We're awaiting our players. So we're right down the very bottom of the draw now then. Jano Jorgensen occupying that second seeded spot, as all second seeds do, right down the very bottom. You can see that Milan Ludic is through already with a good win over Marius Meyer. So he awaits. He had a win 21-18, 21-19 through in straight games for his berth in the round of 32. He'll be watching keenly, no doubt, back in his hotel room, I imagine.
Well, we're actually seeing players arrive from one of the adjoining courts. That is Hsin of Sweden, who will be playing against Wang Jiaming of China. That will be on court number 2, but we await the players on court.
So looking forward to this one then. Our players are just about to come to court. Court officials are already on court. Service judge and umpire there, ready and waiting. Should be a cracker, this one. The second seed, Jano Jorgensen, 27 years old, against the